Hi everybody, this is Mr. Folly, and welcome to 8.2. We're going to talk a little solutions, we're going to talk a little molarity, we're going to talk a little dilutions, and other things that end in shun. So let's take a look. A solution is a homogeneous mixture. Remember, that means every sample is the same. Of a solid and a liquid, a gas and a liquid, or a gas and a gas. Most often we're going to talk about solid and a liquid. So I throw some salt in water. The solute is the thing that dissolves. That would be NaCl. The solvent is the thing that does the dissolving. That's the water. I can also dissolve oxygen in water. Okay, so fish breathe the O2 dissolved in H2O, not the O in H2O, the O2 in H2O. Because if fish, some people think fish breathe this O in H2O. If they did, they would have to exhale H2. If they exhaled H2, that is explosive. So I have been to the Shed Aquarium a time or 100, and there's no sign that says, caution, no smoking, we'll explode and die. No, that doesn't happen. So what happens is we have oxygen. See these little dots right here? These little dots would be O2 that's dissolved in it. And little fishy, oh, here we go. Smiley fishy breathes in the oxygen in its gills and is able to take out that oxygen and stay alive. Okay. The solvent is the bigger or biggest part of the solution. It's water and Pepsi, water and Kool-Aid. It can be other things, but that's about it. Concentration. Okay, so this said review because it got moved, but we're going to talk about concentration in terms of molarity. So the unit for concentration is molarity, and it's called molar, and it's a capital, must be capital M. Moles, always go through moles, equals molarity times volume. And that volume must be in liters, okay? So mole is in moles, and you're going to have to convert grams to moles an awful lot. And this has to be in liters, not milliliters. All right, so to convert milliliters to liters, just move the decimal 3 spots left. 50 milliliters is 0.05. H1, H2, H3, 0.050. 3.5 milliliters is H1, H2, empty spot, H3, 0.0035. All right, so let's take a look. A solution of 200 milliliters with 3 moles of, what is the molarity of it? So remember, mole equals MV. I've got 3 moles and 200 milliliters. I won't use that. I'll use 0.2 liters. So I have 3 moles equals molarity times 0.2. Molarity equals 3 divided by 0.2, and I will look for my calculator, say a couple of different places in the world. There it is. And 3 divided by 0.2, which I guess is just times 5, it would be 15, and that's a capital M, pronounced molar, 15 molar solution, which is obscenely high. Most questions are annoying and give you grams and milliliters, not moles and liters. So see how that one I had to change my milliliters, but I didn't have to go from grams to moles. What is the molarity of a 50 milliliters? Oh, I won't even leave that because I'll forget. 1, 2, 3, 0.05 liters. With 10 grams of BaNO3 taken twice. This is grams. Welcome back to the good old days of the mole unit. 10 grams of barium nitrate times dividing bar. Grams of barium nitrate. 1 mole of barium nitrate equals. So I got to go to the periodic table. Barium is 137.33 from the periodic table plus 28.02. So barium's 137.33, and I'm going to grab my periodic table. I have 133. Barium is 137.33. Nitrogen's 14.01, but I got 2 of them. And that's 28.02 plus quantity 6 times 16 closed quantity, and it's 261. Holy cow. So 10 grams divided by 261.35 is 0.0383 moles of BaNO3. All right, so I need the molarity of it, and remember, just because I'll put this in two spots. Moles equals MV. So my moles are 0.0383. I'm looking for the molarity, and my volume is 0.05. My molarity equals 0.0383 divided by 0.05. 0.765. Capital M means molar. Nice. Diabetics sometimes need sugar when their sugar crashes. Oh no. How many liters of 0.75 molar sugar solution can be made 945 grams of sugar? Okay, so I know grams have to be turned into moles, so let me start with that. 945 grams of, this is my sugar formula, C12H22O11 times dividing bar. Converting into moles, 1 mole C12H22O11. And then I got to do grams. So 12 times 12.01, remember carbon weighs 12, plus quantity 22 times 1.01, close quantity, plus quantity 11 times 16, close quantity, 342, that's a big one, 342.34 grams of C12H22O11. Let's figure out how many moles that's going to be. 945 divided by 342.34 gives me 2.76 moles C12H22O11. Now, how many liters of the sugar can I make? Okay, so moles equals MV. My moles are 2.76. My molarity is 0.750. And I'm solving for volume. So this volume, remember, is going to come out in liters. So 2.76 divided by 0.75, and I'm looking at 3.68 liters. All right. Dilutions. Change the concentration. If I want to dilute something, I water it down, right? So if I said, oh, that English class is diluted, you only have 3 vocabulary words a year, right? That's not as hard as it used to be. So it changed the concentration to a lesser, we'll say it's desired, amount. When you do a dilution, the number of moles is constant, but the total volume changes. And what you use is M1V1 equals M2V2. Okay. How do you make 30 milliliters of 0.5 molar NaCl solution given a stock solution of 6 molar? So a stock solution means it's in stock. You have basically an unlimited amount of it. So M1V1, do you see how these two go together? Remember, multiplication of means multiplication. So molarity 0.5 volume 30 equals molarity 6 volumes V2. Solve for V2, 0.5 times 30 divided by 6 is 2.5 milliliters. Now notice, if the left-hand side is milliliters, the right-hand side is milliliters. If the left-hand side is liters, the right-hand side is liters. So just make sure they're the same on both. So this doesn't tell me how to do it, though. It says, how do you make it? Okay, so I only need 2.5 milliliters of the concentrated stuff. So you say, take 2.5 milliliters of concentrated solution and add enough distilled water to make 30 milliliters of solution. Why 30? That's what we were trying to make, right? You need to add enough distilled water because the solute fills the empty spaces and it is an additive. So if I had a graduated cylinder and it was 10 milliliters of NaCl, and I had another graduated cylinder and it was 10 milliliters of water, and I pour them into each other, right? What I get is like 18 milliliters because the salt fits inside of the water so well. All right, let's do one more. Describe how to make 50 milliliters of 2 molar. So 50 milliliters of 2 molar. So those are going to go together from a 10 molar stock solution. M1V1 equals M2V2. The ones next to each other will go together, and they go together, right? Molarity is 2. Volume is 50. Molarity of the stock solution is 10. Volume is what we're solving for. 2 times 50 is 100. 100 divided by 10 is 10. 10 milliliters, because this is milliliters, right? Milliliters equals V2. So how do we do it? Take 10 milliliters of 10 molar KCl and add enough water. Remember how our goal is this part right here. To get 50 of solution. And that's it. And to that, I will say toodles.